I'm here today in Hampton at Head to Toe Healthcare with Steve and Masseuse for my weekly visit.
Hi guys, well Dinesh has reported a bit of calf tightness from his last 2-3 runs. So we're going to do some dry needling.
Going to put him in a bit of pain?
Do some dry needling to his calves, yeah. Hopefully get a few nice pictures for the camera.
Yeah, I feel that one definitely. Oh wow.
Now Dinesh, for someone that doesn't like to have hairs on their legs, your legs are looking
quite hairy today,
very
isn't he?
hairy.
Yeah,
There we go, some nice strong reactions for the camera. There we go, viewers.
Yeah, I know. I have been a bit slack. I have been training and had work on, so...
But how do you expect your women to be not hairy when you can't even look after yourself?
Well, women are different.
I will get onto that this week, and for the next episode we'll make a point.
You make sure of it.
We'll make sure that the legs are hairless by next episode. We'll get a week.
Does Chuck Norris have hairy legs?
Of course he does.
You know what Chuck Norris does? He makes Batman cry.
Dinesh does have chicken legs.
Well, I do have to run 100 kilometres.
I think he's had a quite good build-up. He's had injury-free, which is good. We had a few minor issues with that right knee from running, but Michael, the physio, has also had a look at it. We've had some good results from that as well. So we're all doing our bit for Dinesh, but I'm pretty sure once he finishes the 100 Ks he'll be in an awkward state. And I'm pretty sure we'll just have to roll the bed here.
Can't wait.
Michael is my physio.
Yep, so Dinesh has come in today because he went for a bit of a run yesterday, 14k, and was getting a bit of a niggle in his left knee. He's had left knee pain for a while now. We've sort of helped that out a bit. It hasn't been an issue until yesterday, so we'll be doing a bit of an assessment on that today, also treating it a little bit. As for Head to Toe Healthcare, this facility itself has physio, osteo, we've got myotherapy, we also do Pilates and massage. I do physio, I also do Pilates. We have a studio set up for Pilates. Generally what we'll do is we'll get the person in here with acute pain, fix them up a little bit. Once they get to a certain level, we'll put them into the Pilates studio and follow it up to make sure it doesn't happen again. And yeah, so we'll go on to the assessment. So what we're doing here is some single leg squats. Dinesh is pretty high level functioning, so we have to make sure that what we're giving him is hard enough to basically aggravate it. He's doing alright on that side. His knee is rotating inwards a little bit. And let's see him on the other side. Yeah, find his balance. Good ninja squat. And he is a lot better on the right. A hell of a lot better. Okay, good. Okay, so what we're working on here, we've got Dinesh on his side. Dinesh has a really tight band down here. It's called the ITB, and it's extremely tight. It's very rope-like. Generally you see with footy players on the field, when they come off, there'll be a physio there. They'll be working on the hammies and also the ITB, because it's quite important when you're running. Generally with long-distance runners, it gets really, really tight, really sore, and it's the main cause of runner's knee down there. So we're working through it. It's also quite tender, so you've got to be quite careful when you're going through it. You always start off quite slow and soft, which Dinesh doesn't mind that. And then as soon as I get my wrist onto it or elbow, you push in just a little bit deeper, and you just follow it through. It's not comfortable, he's doing very well, until you put a bit more pressure in. He's
usually after Michael's physio sessions, I'm usually very sore and battered and bruised. As you can see, I'm trying to hold in my screams. And I'm
a bit of a sweat as well.
And I'm going to cut it off there, and we'll catch up later on. So, Michael, can you tell the guys back at home what we actually did today?
Yep. So first off, we had a look at how his knee's going function-wise. He was getting a little bit of pain in the ankle. You said with the single leg squat on the left, and that was the problem side as well. You've had a history of ankle sprains on the left.
Correct.
That's long term, so it's obviously a bit of residual effect from that. But what I've advised to do is, since he's having trouble on that side, we're going to strengthen up around the hip. Also going to work on your proprioception, so knowing where your foot is down at the ankle, working on that side. Then I got you onto the table, did some work through the ITB, which you saw. Also did some modes, just some gentle modes on the kneecap. He's had a bit of stiffness through there on his back, and yeah, I took it from there, and that's about all.
Cool.
Today's session.
Michael will be up with me during the race.
Yes.
He will be on my official support crew. What type of stuff would you be looking out for on the race in terms when I'm coming into checkpoints?
Yep, so basically the main areas I'll be worried about, which will hurt, I'll say, will be your knees and your ankles. You did complain of a little bit of hip pain, I know, when you did that 70k run, but I'm just putting that down to because you ran 70k and most normal people don't do that. But what I'll be having is a load of tape.
Michael is looking at his little station
there.
here.
Yeah, normally it's a little bit cleaner than that. Normally this place is a little bit cleaner than that. But, yeah, a load of tape just to fix those knees. Ankle, you'll already have tape from the start. And we'll also be looking at to avoid cramps and strains. So we'll have 15 minutes or so at each checkpoint, less than that, 10 minutes at each checkpoint. So I'll just be working through the muscles, hopefully keep them nice and relaxed. Also be your motivational support.
Nice.
Some good motivation.
Nice. There you have it, guys, for another week. This week we met Steve, my masseuse, and Michael, my physio, both from Head to Toe Healthcare in Hampton. These guys have been taking care of me week in, week out with my muscular sores and aches and pains and stuff, and fixing me up, making sure I'm 100% for race day. So far, guys, we are 2 weeks out from race time, so just trying to hone in a little bit of stuff. I'll have my last long run tomorrow, and just did a 22k run just now, and feeling quite well from that. Not too sore, feeling couldn't ask for it, feeling better actually, and that's about it. Quick shout out, guys, to Tom Johnson, a good friend of mine from England who is also following the blog as well. So how you doing, mate? And until next time, bye.